So, as we prepare for the long-awaited shift in consciousness, what are we supposed to be doing? Well, the shift in consciousness is bringing us to what we call the fifth dimension, 5D. And we have had many, many people talking about this, but is it real? The answer is, I don't know. So in the meantime, what are our jobs while we're in the old reality? The answer is same as it always was. So it's a fine balance because we've got a group of people who want humans to be caged because they see humans as parasites on planet Earth, and they want to lock up all the humans and let only the elite explore the rest of the Earth. So these ones have an agenda, and the agenda they have is very sneaky. They want you to agree to give up your rights to be here on the planet and to live on the planet and to explore the planet and enjoy the planet. They want you to agree to it. So how do they do it? They're very sneaky. They use things that you feel like. I'll give you the example. Well, this was actually a few years ago, but it was posted in a group today, and it was Seattle Times talking about British Columbia, Canada, and old growth forest. And Seattle Times said the rest of the old growth forest in British Columbia is going to be cut within the next 12 years. So this is designed to get us to scream, no more cutting these old trees. But what else is it designed to do? It's designed to get us to say, I want to empower the government to stop this outrage. Right? I need someone to go in there and stop this. Except, who is it that's letting this go on? It's the British Columbia and Canadian governments. And those other countries who have special trade agreements with Canada. The United States, Mexico, China, lots of other agreements, world agreements on trade. So, they're trying to prompt the general population to say, do something. And the government wants you to say that because they're not going to do anything except say, you're giving us consent to rule you. And they do a shitty job. So the proper response for these environmental disasters is not to say, I need bigger government. The proper response is very difficult. The proper response, the spiritual response, and you're going to have a difficult time with this probably, the spiritual response is for you to let go of control. And where do you start? You let go of control of your body. How do I do that? Well, quite a number of times I've talked about how you do it. And in the interest of saving time, I'm going to just tell you, you stop telling your body what to do, because your body doesn't want to be enslaved by you and has been enslaved by you. Who are you? You are your mind. And when you let go of control of the body will be free to do as the body is going to do without your interference. And you have no idea what it's going to do. What's it got to do with the trees? Everything. Because your mind doesn't really know how to do anything on this planet. It's all about controlling outcomes. And you're going to say, well, I want the control of outcomes. I want those trees to live. The issue is you don't know the best way to make that happen. And you look at the number of minds that have been involved in logging and regulating logging, and they've all fucked up. And the protests of 30 years ago, well, what good did they do 30 years later and we're still being told the big trees are going to get cut? It doesn't work because everyone is using their minds and they're not allowing consciousness to do it right. So in order to learn how to let go of control of your body, put yourself on your bed. Maybe fall asleep. And then when you wake up, this is what you have to remember. You have to let go of controlling your body. So, if you normally have an alarm clock, don't set an alarm clock. If you wake up and you feel like you need to pee, don't move the body with your will. Leave the body alone. You're going to say, I need to pee. You're going to have to live with the feeling of, I need to pee. But you're teaching not using the mind to control the body. And after some time, I don't know how long it's going to be for you, sometimes for me it could be 2 hours, the body will get up on its own and go pee. And you need to repeat this process over and over and over again, not only when you're lying in bed, but maybe when you're standing at the fridge. You have to let go of wanting orange juice or leftovers. You have to let go of the body all day long to allow the body to be free. And it is a everyday event, making sure that you're not controlling the body because you are very highly programmed to control the body since you were a little child. What's it got to do with the trees? Everything. Because if you let go of control, then it's never going to be your doing. That is the cutting of those trees. How does that help the tree? It helps you. And in some ways it helps the trees because the trees will know that at least you let go of control of the situation. Why is it important to them? Because in another world, they are fine. In our world, we see destruction. But in another world, they are fine. And in order for you to jump to that world, quantum jumping it's called, you have to let go of control because your controlling nature is what holds you in this world where we have nothing but chaos. So that's the answer. If you have questions, please leave me comments, and I will do my best to answer your questions.